prophecy of the pledge. The pledge. Moses lifting up the banner. The prophecy prophetically foreshadowed through Moses for the end times is seen in the Old Testament stories. There are multiple instances where Moses would have the banner unifying the people. In the account, we begin to see that Moses at the mountain lifting up the rod as a banner in Exodus chapter 17, verse 9 through 10. And Moses said unto Joshua, choose us out men, and go out, fight with Amalek. Tomorrow I will stand on the top of the hill with the rod of God in mine hand. So Joshua did as Moses had said unto him, and fought with Amalek. And Moses and Aaron and Hur went up to the top of the hill. You see here that two prophets, Moses and Aaron, went up on top of the hill, and they lifted up a rod, just as if though it was a banner. In the remembrance of the rod being lifted up, Moses built an altar there, and they called it, the Lord is my banner, Jehovah Nisi. So what we see here is a likeness of a banner being lifted up on a mountain, saying the Lord is our banner, and bringing the unification of the people ready for battle. Exodus chapter 17 verse 15 says, Moses built an altar and called it, name of it, Jehovah Nisi. So this is two prophets testifying of the rod lifted up as a banner. And in Numbers chapter 2, we see further in verse 1 through 3, and the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron, saying, every man of the children of Israel shall pitch by his own standard with an ensign of their father's house, far off about the tabernacle of the congregation shall they pitch. And on the east side towards the rising of the sun shall they of the standard of the camp of Judah pitch throughout their armies, and Nahshon the son of Amminadab shall be captain of the children of Judah. So we also see here in the likeness two prophets testifying of the banner for the tribes lifted up. And there was ensigns and banners lifted up for the tribes. This was clear. This is what was written. This is what was done. And this is how it will be in the end, in the same time of the end times apocalypse with the 12 tribes. They will all be united. This is foretold of by Isaiah. Isaiah the prophet prophesied of the armies of the Lord in the end times, raising a banner for all to come. Isaiah chapter 5 verse 26 says, and he will lift up an ensign to the nations from afar, and will hiss unto them from the end of the earth. And behold, they shall come with speed, swiftly. And Moses, when he lifted up the banner, he lifted them up that the armies would come and be prepared for battle. This is what's going to occur for the end times, because the day of the Lord approaches. The Lord's calling his people. The Lord's calling his soldiers. The Lord's calling his armies. He's the Lord of hosts. And those 144,000 of 12,000 of each tribe are soldiers that have been set apart to protect each of their tribes in the end times. Before the day of the Lord comes, he raises the banner on the high mountain to call the army of the Lord. Isaiah chapter 13 verse 2 through 6. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles. I have commanded my sanctified ones. I also called my mighty ones from mine anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustereth the hosts of the battle. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. And we know this is the end times and the day of the Lord because the following verse. Verse 6. Howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. And who is this? Who is this in the end times? Just like Moses and Aaron raising up the banner for the tribes and telling the tribes to raise the standard, the banner is lifted up for the end. For the day of the Lord cometh, and the Lord is appointed two to bring the tribes together under one banner, under one stone, instead of 12 stones with 12 names. It's one banner with one name, my people. Just like the time of Moses in the Exodus, where he told Pharaoh to let my people go, that they may go out into the wilderness and serve me. There was two sent. And this is the two written. Revelation chapter 11 verse 3. And I will give power unto my two witnesses, and they shall prophesy 1,260 days clothed in sackcloth. And we know those are two prophets because it's Revelation chapter 10 And we know that it's two prophets because the Revelation says so. Revelation chapter 11 verse 10, and they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them and make merry, and shall send gifts one to another, because these two prophets tormented them that dwelt on the earth. And what does Jesus say about sending his prophets? If people reject the prophets whom he sent, they reject him. Matthew chapter 10 verse 40, he that receiveth you receiveth me, and he that receiveth me receiveth him that sent me. Those who reject his prophet reject Christ, but those who receive his prophet get the blessing of the prophet. Matthew chapter 10 verse 41, he that receiveth the prophet in the name of a prophet shall receive a prophet's reward, and he that receiveth the righteous man in the name of a righteous man shall receive a righteous man's reward. And notice the word receiveth when Christ talks about receiving the prophet. Here's the prophecy of the Revelation about those who can receive this. Receive the name that you hear from the prophet telling you out of his mouth. The name is Ami, my people. And this is the one stone that he gives for all of his people. Revelation chapter 2, verse 17. He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. To him that overcometh will I give to eat of hidden manna, and will give him a white stone, and in the stone a new name written, which no man knoweth, saving he that receiveth it. Do you see that it says that he that receiveth it? You will not know what that says unless you have received it. It's written, my people. And the pledge of the banner is lifted up on all four corners of the world, and the people have been prepared in every continent. Oh, the Lord is good. Yes, the Spirit and the bride will say, come. And you will hear, come, 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 come. Hey, ho, let our people go. And you will hear the chants, and the Spirit and the bride will say, come. And all those who hear will come. And those who are thirsty, they will come. Revelation chapter 22, verse 17. And the Spirit and the bride say, come. And let him that heareth say, come. And let him that is athirst come. And whosoever will, let him take of the water of life freely. And those who have ears to hear what the Spirit says to all the churches will hear this. Isaiah chapter 5, verse 26. He whistles at them from far countries to come. And he will lift up an ensign to the nations from afar, and will hiss unto them from the ends of the earth. And behold, they shall come with this speed, speedily. Do you see that? They will come. As he lift up the banner and the voice, they will come, exalting the voice to them to say, come, come. All things have been readied. Come, like the servant sent out to call them to come to the wedding. Isaiah chapter 13, verse 4 and 5. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustereth the host of the battle. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. And what you see is a banner lifted for the end. And the Spirit and the bride say, come. And everybody who hears will come. And everybody who gathers with us that goes to Jerusalem will hear, blessed is he who comes. And then the end will come. And this is the prophecy of the pledge of the banner. The prophecy of the pledge.